With many of the charges dropped, we wanted to look more into UT's rules for protests and how it meshes with constitutional law.
KVUE's Malia Masumoto breaks down students' right to protest and what the university had to say.
Oh, protest is our right!
A protest that devolved into chaos. On Wednesday, dozens of students were arrested and unsure why their right to free speech was denied. Earlier in the week, UT denied the Palestine Solidarity Committee's request for the protest, saying it would violate the university's policies and disrupt campus operations. University policy also prohibits the use of face masks during protests, which the organization encouraged people to bring to the protest in their social media posts. In a statement released Thursday afternoon, the university said Wednesday's protest, organized by the Palestine Solidarity Committee, sought to follow the playbook of the national campaign to paralyze the operations of universities across the country. But according to the U.S. Constitution, students have the right to gather and protest in a public space, such as UT.
Governor Abbott himself has recognized that Texas public universities are considered traditional public forums.
Back in 2019, Governor Greg Abbott signed Senate Bill 18 into law.
Shouldn't have to do it. First Amendment guarantees it. Now, it's law in Texas.
In addition to the constitutional protection, SB 18 provides state law protection for students to protest at higher education institutions. So Governor Abbott's decision to send DPS to the protests left many people with questions.
It's a very dangerous, slippery slope once the government starts arresting and retaliating against people for congregating and for engaging in a core constitutionally protected right of freedom of speech.
Brian Klosterboer, an attorney with the ACLU, says there are times when the government can put restrictions on protests if they're affecting traffic or public safety. But with the U.S. Constitution being the supreme law of the land, he says it's going to be difficult for them to fight this battle. In Austin, Malia Masumoto, KVUE News.
Malia, thank you. Now, in the university's statement today, they also said that since October, they've had 13 pro-Palestinian free speech events that have occurred without any incidents. We've tried to ask them which specific rules protesters were in violation of before DPS was called yesterday, but they have not answered that question directly.